and welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know, I'm Cupcake the Cat. I make mostly shorts at the moment, but I'm hoping to branch off into more long-form content, starting with this video. So, oh gosh, what am I saying? This was originally supposed to be a 100 sub special, but it turned into a 200 sub special, and it might turn into a 300 sub special. Oh my gosh, like, you guys are insane. Thank you so much for the support.
Editor Cupcake here. We are about to hit 400 subs. Yeah, this video is a bit late. Sorry about that. Anyway, back to the video. Sorry. Thanks for 400 subs. Bye.
I will stop rambling, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So, this may come off as a surprise to some, but I started out as a furry hater. Back in 2017, I was like 12 years old, really stupid, and I saw everyone hating on furries on the internet, and I was like, oh, everyone's hating on them, they must be pretty dang stupid and cringe, and yeah, I was that person. Not my proudest moments. If only 12-year-old me could see me now. But anyway, it obviously did not stay this way forever. So, what changed? So, around, I would say 2017, 2018, I think it was 2018 though. My memory is trash. But anyway, I started to get really into these storytime animators, you know, Jaden Animation, The Odd Ones Out, the whole package. And I saw that they had personas. I was like, whoa, a character that you draw that represents you? That's so cool! So I was like, I want one of those. So I made a couple designs, but none of them really stuck. They were more human, and I was like, eh. But that all changed when I discovered this one, at the time, storytime animator called Katsoon. Now some of you might know them. I think they still post content, but I could be wrong about that. I don't know. But anyway, so I saw their persona. It was an anthro cat. I was like, oh, I love cats. I should do that. So I did. And thus, Cupcake the Cat was born. And she looks like this. My apologies, there should have been a jump scare warning. My apologies, there should have been a jump scare warning there. She looks quite a bit different than she does now. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say about that. It was just not my best work. But I loved her. I drew art of her. I have so much art of her just over the years. It is insane. But I fell in love with her. And for a while, I just was kind of like, I'm not a furry, but you know, my Sona is a cat. And that's fine on its own. If you're an Anthro OC or Sona, that automatically doesn't make you a furry. But it's still a bit funny in retrospect. I can't breathe, just a sec. And once again, obviously, it didn't stay that way forever, because look at me. This is just mental illness. But anyway, so I remember, I think it was 2018 if I remember correctly, my friend brought her fursuit head to school. It was this little Dutch angel dragon thing. It was a mesh base, you know, like the scratchy mesh bases. I've seen a lot of like old fursuits that have those bases, and they aren't necessarily, let's just say they aren't necessarily the best for fursuit head bases, but that is a completely different video altogether. But anyway, so I was like, oh my gosh, I love that. And she was talking about, you guessed it, the furry fandom. She was a furry, a Dutchie to be specific. She showed me this one fursuiter telephone, the Dutch angel dragon, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want that. I want to be in this fandom. This is cool. And from then on, I consider myself a furry because it was pretty clear that I loved the fursuits, I loved the art, I had my Sona, like, it was all there, and I loved it. And it was the goods for a while. Now, trigger warning for this specific part of the video, because I'm gonna delve into some personal life stuff that may be upsetting to some or triggering, and obviously I don't want that, so I'm not gonna go into huge detail about this part, but it was not the best part of my life. So with this newfound interest, I wanted to tell my mom. I wanted to tell her about this fandom that is so cool, and that I wanted a fursuit, and that it was, and you know, I told her, and she was chill about it for a bit, and you know, it went on that way for a while, but everything changed when my stepdad entered the picture. Oh gosh. And when I brought up the topic of being a furry, he told me how bad the fandom was, that I shouldn't be a part of this community. A community that has that has shown me nothing but love and happiness. But, you know, his word went. What was I supposed to do? I was young, and if I went against him, he would lecture me, he would yell at me, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good for me, and yeah, it hurt. It hurt a lot. I'm not gonna get into more detail because I think that suffices for the video. But I want to say, please don't confuse him with my dad, my real dad, because he's cool. He's cool about my hobbies, he supports me, and I appreciate him for that. And I think that's really what kept me going, was that despite some people in my life hating what I love, there were still people out there who loved me and who loved my hobbies, thought it was cool, thought me being creative was cool, and that's all that is. But that being said, I stepped away from the furry fandom for a bit because it was hard for me to enjoy something like this without being lectured or yelled at or hurt mentally in some way. So yeah, but I don't think I ever truly left, because when I started college about a year ago, I started to get into online content creation with my main channel, with art, and it was incredible. I met so many incredible people from the internet, and that led me to get back into this fandom. And it was such a breath of fresh air because it felt so good to be back in the place that I loved. And just the fact that I was here and that I will still love this content and the people, it was incredible. And I started to get into cosplay because I finally had the resources, the money, the time. And that led to me making my first fursuit. Okay. And I love it. I have never seen so much support and love in a fandom since I've been here. And the people here, despite everything, have been incredible to me. And I thank you guys for that, because I never expected to get so much love from this fandom. And yet, here I am, almost about to hit 300 subs, with everyone just being so loving and supportive, and despite the hate and despite the misconceptions, this fandom is so strong and loving, and it amazes me. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for showing me love. Thank you for encouraging me to make videos and encouraging me to better myself, and I hope that I can make your days just a little bit brighter. So with all that being said, thank you for watching my first long form video, and remember to take care of yourselves because someone out there really loves you. Bye!